the vessel of anima.
Hello everybody, my name is Duckhead, and welcome to the Nintendo Direct. Okay, so it's been a little while since one of these. It was almost getting to the point where I was genuinely wondering if Nintendo just stopped doing these. I want to say that the last one was in September, right? That is an abnormally long gap between Directs. But we're finally here with Nintendo's June Direct, which usually the June Directs are pretty packed. Usually the June Directs are pretty good. So I'm hoping this one's pretty good as well, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I don't feel like there's going to be too much here for me personally, but hopefully this will be good. Honestly, I don't have too many predictions here, but if I had to make any predictions, I'm going to say that we're going to get Luigi's Mansion 4. It's been a very long time since Luigi's Mansion 3, and I feel like now would be a good time to announce the game and then, give it an October release date for Halloween. I also think that there's a chance we could see Mario Maker 3 here. I would be very surprised if we don't get a Mario Maker game on the Switch 2, and I feel like the sooner they announce it, the better. So I'm just going to say it's going to be here. We're definitely going to get a new Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave trailer. I also want to say that there's a chance Animal Crossing could be here, a new Animal Crossing game, which I don't know, it makes sense for there to be a new Animal Crossing, but I don't know, it just doesn't, it makes perfect sense for there to be one here, but I don't know, I'm just not getting the right vibe. It just doesn't feel like the right time. I think we're going to get to see a Xenoblade 2 Switch 2 edition and an Ocarina of Time remake. Now, to be fair, both of those things I believe were leaked. I don't think that they were necessarily leaked for this Direct, but I think that they were just leaked projects. But I think if there's any time to reveal both those things, they're going to be revealed here. Ocarina of Time remake because it's Zelda's 40th anniversary, so now feels like a good time to announce it. And a Xenoblade 2 upgrade pack makes sense because I feel like next year is going to be the year Xenoblade 4 gets announced. So I feel like Monolith Soft just wants to focus on that game next year, so I feel like it just makes the most sense to release a Xenoblade 2 upgrade pack this year. But other than all that, I have no idea what to expect. I'm kind of nervous about this one. I don't know why. But I just feel like this one is make or break right now. Like, the Switch 2 has kind of had a rough launch. I mean, obviously the console sold incredibly well, but there just hasn't been that many first-party games on it. And so far, we've pretty much had nothing this year. I don't even think there's been one Switch 2 exclusive game this year. So I just feel like Nintendo really needs to announce something to push this console. So, plus it's a June Direct, which, like I said, June Directs usually are, the biggest ones. So, and this is a 50-minute Direct. Directs are not usually this long. This is a very long Direct. So I feel like Nintendo is cooking. I feel like they got something cooking. But what will it be? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm nervous. This has got to be good. This better be good. Here we go. All right, Nintendo.
Here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh, not a Switch 2 exclusive? Wait, I thought this was a Switch 2 exclusive presentation. Oh.
Hello.
Okay, Rhythm Heaven, but they're okay. I've heard Rhythm Heaven games are good, but I've never played one. They just seem a little bit gimmicky to me, I don't know. I never really got the appeal of these games, to be honest. I'm sure they're cool, but I don't know. It doesn't really look like anything I'd, play for more than, 2 hours. But I know people, love this series. And obviously, it's been a long time since the last one, so it's cool that there's a new game. I'm sure it's good, I just don't know if it's really for me.
From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Well, hopefully it's more Switch 2 exclusives than not, because I feel like they really need exclusives right now. I'm kind of tired of all these dual releases for Switch 1 and Switch 2. I want Nintendo just to lock in on the Switch 2 and forget about the Switch 1, alright? It's had its fun. Let's lock in on the Switch 2. Oh, that's right. This is a thing now. I completely forgot this already got announced just a couple days ago. Man, Ubisoft really is, in the trenches right now if they're pulling out Rayman, bro. Look, I like Rayman. I've played a couple of the games. They're pretty fun. But can't we get a new game? Why do we need, a remake of an already very good game. It kind of feels a little cash grabby, but whatever. Hey, I'm just glad that they remembered Rayman exists. Also, what the hell am I looking at right now? More Pokopia? Already Pokopia DLC? What is this? Oh, it's a free update. Cool. This game was already like 8 million hours long, and now here's another 8 million hours. There's the DLC. Okay. Ah, here we go. That's one of my predictions. To be fair, this is like the most predictable of my predictions. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Oh my goodness. I still do find it a little bit weird that they're kind of just like doing more 3 houses. I mean, I haven't played Fire Emblem, so maybe I don't fully understand it, but isn't this just like a 3 houses sequel? Which I mean is cool because people really like 3 houses, but like, isn't the whole thing about Fire Emblem like it's like a new world each game? I don't know. I don't have much authority to talk on this subject, but it just seems a little strange to me. I definitely do want to play a Fire Emblem game one day, though. These games have always looked really good. Whoa! September! That's soon. I was not expecting it to release this year, honestly. I was expecting, like, early 2027. Ninjala? I have not thought about Ninjala in a good minute. I saw a little bit about Ninjala 1 when that first came out, however many years ago. It looked okay. It looked decent enough.
DK Challenge event.
What is this? Oh, we're so back, Amiibo Tap. Amiibo Tap is so back. I find it interesting how Nintendo always does these, like, limited time event things. I don't know why they do them, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. DK Challenge looks fun. Do I get like $10,000 if I beat all the challenges? Like,
a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through.
Okay, so it's just cosmetics. Okay, well that's kind of cool, I guess.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
Whoa! All 3? I did not expect that. Okay.
All 3 games run at 60 frames per second.
Okay, sick. I was just thinking it'd be Xenoblade 2, not all 3 of them. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's a noticeable improvement. What? They have RFC hovercrafts? Whoa! Whoa! What? What? They're adding actual gameplay? Voice heart-to-heart conversations, what? New rare blade and blade quest? New hero? Wait, finally! Finally! Wait, let's go! Finally! There's always been a missing hero slot. Finally, there's another one. Oh, I have to wait so long for that, though. Wait, I'm actually so excited about new hero. Oh, that's so good. What? Oh, that's actually peak.
And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here
What?
are some early moments from the game.
What? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No way. What is this? Bro! No shot. Xenoblade 4. Oh my god. No way. You can't just drop this in the middle of the direct. Anima. Bro. Bro. What am I even looking at? This looks so different. What is this? Veseli. Bro. What is this? What? Mounts? This looks so different. This is like a completely different looking game. What? 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 This looks, there's flying mounts. Please tell me that's playable. Bro. It looks so like, I have so many things to say. What? The light of 6 suns. Oh my goodness. Bro, that looks so cool. This looks insane. Genesis, Xenoblade Genesis. It's not even Xenoblade Chronicles. It's Xenoblade Genesis. What? Bro, what is that? What is that? Oh, I want to go back and watch that already. What is this? This has got to be the next mainline game, right? It's not like a spin-off. Oh, come on, bro. You can't show me Switch sports right now. Oh, come on. I would be so excited about this if you didn't put it right after Xenoblade. This is really cool, but I'm still thinking about Xenoblade. Only 12, man. Give me... whatever. Volleyball, that's cool. Volleyball's cool. I literally need to pause for a second. I need to pause. I'm literally in shock. What was that? I have so many thoughts about that Xenoblade trailer. About all of that. But I need to watch the rest of the Direct first. This is really cool, though. I'm going to go back. I kind of missed some of this. I was blanking out. This is cool. I've been wanting a better Switch sports. I wish they went back to the Mii's, but whatever, it's fine. Maybe this will actually be good. I don't know. Basketball, that's great. That's my favorite Wii Sports Resort sport. Thumb wrestling. They picked 12 sports, and thumb wrestling was one of them? Okay. Interesting priorities. Jump rope. See, some of these sports are just so, like... I want, like... cool multiplayer sports. I don't want like jump rope and skateboarding. I mean, they're cool additions, but like if there's only going to be 12 sports, I want them to be cool. That looks pretty good. I mean, at least it looks better than the other Switch sports. I might check it out. But I was pretty disappointed by the last one. Koizumi, I love you, man. I love you, man. But can you just talk more about Xenoblade? I don't care about the rules of thumb wrestling. I want to know about the world of whatever that was. What was that? What was that? Okay, I mean, this looks kind of gimmicky, but it's fun. Why did they not put Xenoblade at last? Like, I'm actually, like, so... I know they're saving Ocarina of Time Remake for last, but, like, why did they not put Xenoblade at last? Now I have to live with that hanging over my shoulders for the entire Direct. Like, the number one thing that I would be the most excited about if they announced just got casually thrown in the middle of the Direct. Like, what are we doing here? I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop talking about it. I feel sick right now. Like, I literally feel sick. That was awful. Oh, okay, I forgot about Xenoblade. What is this? This looks so good. I don't care about Xenoblade anymore. I don't care. This is what I'm all about now. Oh my goodness. 140 characters. 140. What? 16 partner characters. What? It's so soon. October 29th? This game looks really good, by the way. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's just a 64 remake, but like, it looks very visually beautiful. Like, it's one of the most beautiful looking games Nintendo's ever made. And it looks like it has like a lot of new story content and stuff, so, you know, at least there's that. I forgot to put Duskbloods as one of my predictions, but here it is. I'm a big fan of this bird rat, by the way. Huge fan of it. I've thought about that bird rat, like, at least a couple times since the first trailer of the game. It looks cool. I like it. I'm not going to be playing this game, but I am going to be thinking about the bird rat. I don't know if it's important to the game, but I hope to see more of it in the future. Oh, I literally always forget that this is a game that is coming out. I completely forgot that there's a new Splatoon game soon. It just looks like an expanded Splatoon campaign, which is cool. Splatoon campaigns are very fun. I played the first two, and I enjoyed them quite a bit. I have not played Splatoon 3, but the campaigns for the first two games are really good. There you go. Boom. Splatoon Direct. Why is there no Xenoblade Direct? Oh, really? Deltarune Chapter 5? I did not actually expect this to be announced at the Direct, but here you go. Deltarune Chapter 5. Wow, June 24th. That is that is a very sudden drop. What, new Kingdom Hearts? Oh no, it's just the first three or whatever. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be Kingdom Hearts 4 at the Nintendo Direct. Wait, no way. No way they actually are showing Kingdom Hearts 4. No way, that's actually so funny. At the Nintendo Direct? Really? Out of all the places they could show it, I did not expect the Nintendo Direct. Okay. It's been like 5 years since the first trailer. Dude, the anime nerds are eating well this Direct, bro. Anime nerds are eating well this Direct. Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, Kingdom Hearts 4, bro. What more? What more can we ask for? At launch. Well, that's a good release date. That's going to be 5 more years from now.
Is our last announcement.
All right, Ocarina of Time Remake.
Take a look.
Here we go. Let's see. Is it trash or no? Is it actually going to look good? Yup. There it is. Oh, boy. Oh, it's going to be like Unreal Engine 5, and I'm going to hate it. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Just show it. Just show it to me. Oh, no. Oh, no. I kind of do hate it. Oh, no. I kind of don't like it, actually, at all. Oh, showing the Triforce on his hand, too. Like, all right. Oh. Ooh. Ah. I kind of do hate that. I'm not going to lie. This year? Really? Okay. Okay, cool. I'm not watching the Treehouse. Maybe I'll watch it later, but I'm not watching it here. Do they show anything that I care about? Doesn't look like anything I really care to watch. Bro, what was this? That's cool. Pocopia getting a thing, that's awesome, right? That's so cool. Rhythm Heaven's cool too. I never played Pocopia or Rhythm Heaven, but they look cool. Just not sure if they're entirely for me. New Fire Emblem looks good. Yet again, have not played Fire Emblem, but I'm still a little bit skeptical about it just being a Three Houses sequel. But yeah, yet again, that's just not my place to speak on that topic. I don't have enough experience with this franchise. This DK challenge thing is kind of confusing, but also interesting. It looks fun though. Like, I'll probably try it out. It is just a little bit confusing to me though. Like, you just get cards for doing it. Like, I don't know. Is there like a leaderboard system? Is there like multiplayer? Like, I don't know. I don't feel like it has enough of like a competitive edge to it to like really make it super worthwhile, but it looks fun. I'll try it. The new Donkey Kong Bonanza Mario celebration thing is kind of cute, but it's like, it looks really basically just like the bare minimum. You get a Mario and Luigi costume, and a bunch of things have been retextured to be Mario themed. Looks a little bit basic, a bit bare minimum, but it's cute, I guess. Okay, so this is already crazy in and of itself. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 are all getting a Switch 2 upgrade pack that puts them in 4K 60 FPS. Looks really cool. I guess you could have a hovercraft in RFC now. That's cool. That's really cool. Makes traversing that place a lot better. Hello, everybody. Editor Duckhead here. For some reason, I initially thought that you could only use the hovercraft in RFC, but no, apparently you can use it anywhere in the map. And also, apparently they added an entire racing mini-game to go along with the new hovercraft thing, which is pretty cool. I'm surprised they didn't really show that off in the Direct. You could control blades in Xenoblade 2 now. That's cool. I don't know how that's even going to work from a gameplay perspective, but it's cool. Xenoblade 3, I don't even know what this is. It's just like waves of enemies. And what is this in the bottom right? Okay, you can get an upgrade. So it's almost like another kind of roguelike, I feel like. Voiced heart-to-heart conversations in Xenoblade 1 is really cool. They're some of the best in the series, but they're just not voice acted. So that's surprising. But that's really cool. There's a new rare blade in the new Blade Quest. That could be crazy. That could actually be crazy. I wonder, are they gonna like they would have to, right? They would have to get all of the voice actors back, right? Because you could have the blade on any of the party members. Whoa, I didn't even read this. New hero and hero quest, but also newly voiced event scenes. What does that mean? Newly voiced event scenes in Xenoblade 3? What? But what I'm really excited about is the new hero and hero quest. There's always been one missing class slot. In Xenoblade 3, there's always been one missing slot for a class. This is finally going to fill in that slot. I never thought it would happen. I mean, I had a feeling these games would get Switch 2 editions at some point, but I didn't think they'd get any gameplay improvements or new content. I thought it would just be visual upgrades. Okay, so Xenoblade Definitive Edition gets its upgrade pack today, but then the other ones come later. Okay, cool. Let's just talk about this, though. What is this? Sorry, what is this? Oh my goodness. Brother, anima. Anima is a crazy word. That's a crazy word. That's a crazy word if I ever seen it. Also, this world is like so interesting looking. Like how it almost looks like there's like land above you. It's like a loop. It's like a circle. That's cool. Every force that gave shape to this world was a manifestation of the anima that flows through the land. So it's like ether, in a way. And when battles were waged, They were decided by Anima and those who could wield its power. Warriors known as Vsli? I don't know how you say that. So this is our protagonist. We got a female protagonist this time, which was expected. It looks a little bit more fantastical now. Like, this looks a little bit more grounded in a way. Like, this looks a little bit less sci-fi, but like the weapons look more grounded. The architecture looks a lot more, you know, realistic. This reminds me of Xenoblade 1 in that like it's a little bit more grounded. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is real. I did not expect this today. I'm not ready for this. The Anima Cry Stone. It amplifies a Vsli's power, but also records its bearer's thoughts and actions. Oh, what? That's crazy. That dialogue is crazy. That's almost like Ouroboros, right? That's like kind of Ouroboros. Lucas. Okay, so we have a school life. It's a school life game. This is Xenoblade Persona now. This looks really good. The environment looks so good back there. I want to go walk through those trees, bro. I want to go walk through those trees. It looks so good. Oh, I will say this shot in particular is a little bit concerning to me because it does look very blurry. I mean, this doesn't look that good. I'm going to be honest. This does not look that good. Like, the world design looks really cool. The environments look really cool, but just the actual, like, visual fidelity does not look good. And I will say that the art style overall looks a little bit more like, I want to say it looks a little bit more generic anime-wise, but I don't know if that's necessarily the right way to put it. I don't know if I'd be able to tell you this is Xenoblade if you showed me this screenshot. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's the way to put it. I'm not really seeing, like, the characteristic Xenoblade look, right? This almost looks like a Fire Emblem in a way. But also, this is, like, a completely new start to the series, right? All right, okay, you know, I'm just going to put it on, I'm just going to say it now. Spoilers. Spoilers for Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 and all the DLCs, okay? If you have not played Xenoblade 1, 2, 3, and X, as well as all the DLCs, or at least Future Redeemed and the Xenoblade X Definitive Edition Epilogue, then please skip to this timestamp on screen. If you have not played those games, then I'm gonna spoil them, so just get out of here. Also, you should go play them, because they're really great games. So Xenoblade 3 is the end of the Klaus arc, right? That's how Tetsuya Takahashi put it. We're moving on to a new arc of the series. So this is clearly the new arc, right? It's no longer the Xenoblade Chronicles arc, but it's the Xenoblade Genesis arc, which I wondered if they were going to do that. I don't know how it's going to work in Japanese, because in Japanese there is no Chronicles. That's not in the name, so I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, it seems like we're done with Xenoblade Chronicles. We're moving on to Xenoblade Genesis. So that's probably why it looks so different, is because it's just like to represent the new arc, you know? It's a completely new look for the series. These like horse dogs, whatever these are, I don't know. They look kind of stupid, but I'm all here for it. I'm here for it. That looks like an Ardun. That just looks like a different type of Ardun. So Arduns do still exist, so that's why this has got to be on the merged world, right? This has got to take place right after the end. Maybe not right after, but it's got to take place on the newly created world, the newly formed Earth, after the end of Xenoblade 3, right? This has got to be the planet from Future Redeemed's post-credit scene. Only the dragon's purifying flame can redeem a soul that has forsaken its faith. What? I really hope these dragons are mounts. I hope that this is a mount. I hope I can actually play the game and like fly around on a dragon. That would be so cool. These swords threw me for a loop for a second. I was about to say like, are those the Aegis swords? But they're not. They're not the Aegis swords. But for a second I thought that was like Pyra's sword, but no, it's not. She's tougher than you think. Doesn't need a Cry Stone to use her powers. I will say, I immediately noticed this shot right here. This looks like Xenoblade 3's lighting engine. We live and die in harmony with Anima. There's a lot going on that I'm like kind of overlooking. This purple energy also reminds me of Ouroboros, but I don't think it is. That just straight up looks like an Ouroboros. That literally, oh my goodness, bro. I'm nerding out right now. I don't care, bro. I'm going full nerd mode right now. I don't care. I'm going full nerd mode. This is like literally just a Palico from Monster Hunter. Interestingly though, this just made me realize we haven't seen a Nopon yet. Where are the Nopon? Well, brother, wish me luck. So her brother's dead. So these are like two protagonists. Like this, the girl is the main protagonist, and then this guy is the other protagonist. I like their designs. I think their designs are cool. Dude, this is unbelievable. Okay, for a split second, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the title Xenoblade Genesis, I immediately started thinking, like, is this, like, a prequel? For a second there, I was wondering if this was a prequel, because, like, you know, Genesis, creation, all that. You know, perchance birth of a universe. And, you know, I was wondering if maybe this could be, like, a prequel on Klaus's planet, but clearly not, because it'd be very weird to do a prequel at this point in the series. I feel like now is not the time. And also, you know, it's obviously not Earth. Like, this is very blatantly not Earth. This is way too fantastical and mythical and all that to be Earth. So this is clearly not a prequel. Hello, everybody. Editor Duckhead here. As I've been thinking about this more, I've kind of realized that it's still technically possible this could be a prequel. It's possible that this could be like a prequel about ancient Samar from Xenoblade X or something like that. Because, I mean, considering Xenoblade X effectively confirmed that there's, you know, infinite parallel universes or whatever, this universe could perhaps be connected to Samar. So technically, if we go down that line of thinking, I think it's very possible that this could be a prequel, but I'm still not entirely convinced about that. I still think that it's more likely this is the merged planet. But of course, it's also possible that this has nothing to do with the merged planet, and it's also not a prequel. It could be neither, but I'm leaning towards it's the merged planet. I just didn't expect this. I was literally thinking when this direct got announced, like, you know, there is a possibility we could see Xenoblade 4. But just no way, right? Like, no way. And I guess here it is. I really didn't expect it, but here it is. And I mean, I also was thinking, could this be like a spin-off? Could this be a spin-off? Because it's not Xenoblade 4. It's Xenoblade Genesis. But I think it makes sense. Now that we're moving on from the Xenoblade Chronicles story, now that we're done with like that arc of the series, it's time to move on to Xenoblade Genesis. So I think this is the next mainline game. And plus, naming it Xenoblade Genesis probably helps because, you know, a newcomer to the series isn't going to buy a game called Xenoblade 4. You know, they're going to play the other 3 first. But I think if it's just Xenoblade Genesis, you know, there's no number. It'll, like, help encourage newcomers to get into the series. Even though I'm just going to say this probably is not a good starting point. I don't know yet, obviously. But I'm just going to assume that this is probably not the best place to start the series. But, you know, obviously Nintendo wants the sales, right? That's important. So they want to promote this as a good starting point for the series. So naming it something different than Xenoblade 4 is probably a good decision. So that's obviously my highlight of the Direct, but this is pretty cool too. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is cool. I still don't like the fact that this game does not use Miis. I think these new characters look really ugly. I still wish that there was more than 12 sports. I think, like, thumb wrestling, skateboarding, and, you know, jump rope is cool, but, like, if we're only going to have 12 sports, I would rather them prioritize different ones that are more, like, fun. It's cool. I might check it out because I am a big Wii Sports Resort fan. I love that game. I might check it out, but I'm going to be a little bit hesitant about it. I'm not immediately all in, but it is cool. I'm glad that they're doing something with the series. Splatoon Raiders looks good. I quite enjoyed the campaign for Splatoon 1 and 2. I've not played the campaign for Splatoon 3. I've never even played Splatoon 3, but this looks good. Like, a more campaign-focused Splatoon game could be very cool. So, not sure if I'll be checking this out, at least not right away, but it looks good. Deltarune Chapter 5 getting an announcement at the Nintendo Direct was also not something I expected, especially not with a release date coming so soon, but hey, you know, it's pretty cool. I've never played Deltarune, but I know a lot of people who are very much so into this game, so good for them. Getting a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, however, is even more crazy. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I still want to. I want to check these games out. They seem interesting to me, to say the least. But I just was not expecting Kingdom Hearts 4 at the Nintendo Direct. Like, if they were going to show it off anywhere, I was expecting, like, Summer Game Fest or whatever, but no. They didn't show it off there. I guess they were saving it for the Nintendo Direct, which is pretty crazy. I still imagine this game is not coming out anytime soon. It just says available at launch, which that could be, like, 40 years from now. Who knows? But cool. And then last but not least, well, honestly, probably least, we have this Ocarina of Time remake. I hate the way this looks. I'm sorry. I hate this Unreal Engine 5 ultra realistic graphics. It looks so bad. Why does he look like that? He doesn't look good. It really does remind me of that like fan remake project to like put Ocarina of Time in Unreal Engine. It really does remind me of the way that looks, which, no disrespect to that fan remake project, I think it's actually kind of cool. Obviously, a lot of time went into it, and I do think it's interesting to see what the game would look like if it was in that style. But I kind of hate that Nintendo's, like, leaning into that style. Like, I don't know, man. The original game holds up so well. Like, for being a game that came out in 1998, Ocarina of Time holds up nearly flawlessly. And even graphically, like, I mean, obviously it's not a modern looking game, right? Like, obviously it's very dated, but I don't know, there's still a charm to the way Ocarina of Time looks. And like, obviously Ocarina of Time was trying to be as realistic as possible with the technology it had. So I wouldn't necessarily say the game was cartoony. I definitely think they were trying to go for a very realistic art style. But you know, like, it still had that like fantasy charm to it, you know, like it still looked very fantastical and whimsical and vibrant and all that. And maybe it is nostalgia because I grew up playing it or whatever, but I don't know, I still like the Nintendo 64 graphics. I think they look good. They have such a charm. So I kind of don't like that they're just going all in on Unreal Engine 5 realistic graphics. Also, I guess quick Ocarina of Time spoiler warning for the 3 people who haven't played it and for the 3 people who care. I find it a little bit silly, like, to show the Triforce of Courage in this scene like this. They did not show the Triforce of Courage until way later in Ocarina of Time. They didn't show it until, like, the very end, actually. Like, I don't even think they show it until the very end of the game. They do not show it in the opening cutscene. Like, I don't know, it just comes off as a little bit forced. Like, oh yeah, by the way, in case you didn't know, this kid, he's actually the hero. Like, yeah, obviously. You don't need to show me that he has god powers to tell me that. Like, obviously. But also, interestingly, like I said, this shot was not in the original game. So are they adding new story content or, like, changing some cutscenes? So are they going to be, like, adding stuff to the game? Like, are they going to be changing the cutscenes? I don't know, but it's kind of interesting that they would change this scene for no reason at all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still open-minded to this, of course. I'm still wanting to see more. I want to know more about this, but right now, this is not a good first impression of the Ocarina of Time remake. I hope it's just this one trailer that looks really bad. And then, like, from here on out, the trailers are going to look good, but I don't know. And Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time, so I want them to do it justice, you know? I want them to do it good. Especially considering this is probably going to be a lot of, like, younger people's first experience with the game, you know? So I want people to have a good first experience with this game. And unfortunately, this looks like everything I feared it would be. A 2026 release date. I did not expect that. I expected it to be released next year, but okay. 2026. That's pretty cool. At least we won't have to wait too long to see more. Okay, and that is the Nintendo Direct. Obviously, the highlight of the event for me is Xenoblade Genesis. I was not expecting this. I was not prepared for this. I was not ready for this. But I need this. I need this now. Honestly, this was an incredible event. This was one of the best Nintendo Directs in a long time. 3 of my predictions ended up being correct. We did get a new Fire Emblem trailer. We did get Xenoblade 2 Switch 2 Edition, though I did not expect a Switch 2 edition for Xenoblade 1 and 3 as well. And we did get an Ocarina of Time remake. So 3 of my predictions were correct. The other 3 were not. You know, 3 out of 6 ain't bad. 3 out of 6 ain't bad. Honestly, I think I give this Direct a 9 out of 10. It's just, it was so good. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video off there. I'm very busy now. I got things to do. I got to rewatch this Xenoblade trailer like 500 times. And go on Twitter and read all of Monolith Soft's tweets about it. So, I'm very busy. So, I got to get to work. So, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to go and drink some water. Goodbye.